Hi, this is Peter Corrigan's third video about being an entrepreneur, my opinion on my experience, excuse me, of being an entrepreneur. Again, you know my videos, there's no BS in these videos. I'm not editing it, I'm not scripting it. I'm telling you and just discussing the experience of being an entrepreneur, what I've been through, and I hope you find it useful for your journey as being an entrepreneur. It's just a down-to-earth, honest opinion on how to be an entrepreneur, and I hope it will help you become an entrepreneur and become successful a lot faster. Don't make the mistakes what I did, or even copy some of the things what I do. This video is about accumulating capital and money. In other words, it's about saving money. The last video we talked about getting rid of debt. Yes, that's important. I feel getting rid of debt is more important the first than it is accumulating money. So get rid of your debt. Let me tell you my experience about saving money and respecting money. Now, some of the gurus, I keep mentioning the gurus, some of the gurus say that don't save money, inflation, your money's being eaten away, it's not doing any good, it's not circulating around, you're not making any money, it's doing nobody any good saving money. So they advise you not to save money. Well, that's their opinion. Good luck to that. There might be something in it, I don't really know. All I know is that I needed the discipline about saving money. Like having discipline to get rid of your debts, it's the same. Although, let me tell you, getting rid of debt is harder than actually saving money. So, how do we start from nothing, zero, no money whatsoever, to save and put money away and pay yourself first? Well, if you can do it quicker than what I did, great. Save as much money as you can, 10% of your wage or even more. Or it doesn't matter how much you save. If you can do it faster, great. But let me tell you about my experience. I found in my experience, and this is me, and some of you guys out there might laugh at this because it's so small and so tiny and minute. Sometimes it sounds really small and pathetic. And some big entrepreneur out there, they'll say, what advice is that to young entrepreneur guys and girls? What's he doing? I'm just telling you what I did. I found it very, very hard, and in my experience, to save up from nothing to £1,000. Oh my God. It was so massive for me. The thought of saving £1,000 were like climbing Mount Everest to me at that time. Now, someone out there might be laughing at that, saying, only £1,000, you found that hard. You might take pity on me, but this is my experience. And to this day, I have vowed that I will never go below £1,000 again in my life because of the experience I had to go through to just save up £1,000 because I was living on a shoestring. I didn't have much income coming in whatsoever. I had small jobs, minimum wage. I didn't have a lot of income coming in whatsoever. Family, wife, a car, dog, house, all the debts and everything. So for me to save up £1,000 was a big, big struggle. But I did it. What I did is I simply just saved up what I could. If it were £5 I could put away, I put £5 away. If at the time I accumulated some money and I had some surplus money, £20, £30, great. If I had £50, woohoo. If I had £100, so I would just put away what I could and just left it there. There's a funny story about me saving up for this £1,000. I saved my money in a bank. I used to go to the bank and put my money saving up away in a bank. Now the funny story is that one day I were put in, I feel it were about £30, and I give it to the cashier at the bank cashier, if you call it bank cashier, and she turned around and says, do you know that you could do this online and save up on the bank internet? I said, yes, I do know. She said, well, it'll be a lot easier if you want to save up. And I said, no, thank you. I'd rather come here and give you my money, one person to another. And she said, why would you do that? I said, well, the £30 I'm giving you is tangible. It's 3 tenors. It feels, I can feel the paper, I can see the printing, I can see 3 tenors. And I'm giving you it physically. And to come here, it's possibly a quarter of a mile away. So I have to get in my car, drive through the traffic, find a parking space, walk over to the bank and come into the bank and give you my money physically. That is helping me to respect money. Even to put it in the bank, it's not easy, and it's teaching me and it's making me be disciplined, because some days I could have spent that money quite easily, gone to the shops or spent it or whatever, spent it on everything, and even talked myself out of it. Oh, I can't be bothered to get in the car and drive in the traffic to the bank just to put £30 away. Sometimes I even put a fiver away, by the way, never mind £30. So as an entrepreneur, it was doing a lot of things going to the bank. It was teaching me to respect money. It was teaching me discipline again, focusing, and putting myself out and forcing myself possibly to go in the traffic just to put £30 away, or a tenner or a fiver. So I was teaching myself that it's not easy. And when I put £100 away once, £100 in cash, 5s and 10s. To me, that felt like a lot of money when I was giving physical notes to the cashier to put into my bank account. £100, to me, that was a lot of money. I respected it. And that's what it were doing. And that's what I did. So I used to go to the bank physically with as much as I could afford to discipline myself and respect money. Because doing it digitally, it's quite easy just to put money in digitally. It's just a number. It's quite easily to take it out. Don't mean anything. Has no emotion, has no connection, has nothing. It's just a number. But when you see £100 in cash and give it to the cashier, you respect it. Or when you withdraw £100 and give that over and spend it, you can see the value of that money, what you're paying for, all the work you've done in an hour if you're on a minimum wage. Is that what you're buying worth all that sweat, energy, time? You've got to look at it like that. So I used to respect money that way. This is a true story. It's what I did and still do to this day. I did get to the milestone of £1,000, and I could see it building up each week or each month. It took me quite a while though. It took me a lot of hard work of grinding, hustling, working, doing odd jobs here and there. Not just one job, 2 or 3 jobs, or anywhere I can earn a little bit of money just to save up, which I did. But I did successfully get to £1,000, which took me a long time. But with doing that, I respect money, really respect money, of how hard it is just to get yourself £1,000 from nothing, from zero, because I had nothing, literally nothing. Now I respect it. And as I said, I vowed that I will always have £1,000 in my bank, never go below £1,000, because I know how hard it is for me, maybe you guys as well, from 0 to 1,000. But after 1,000, it became easy then. And money started coming in, and I started saving and accumulating more money, and money just started coming in. But that's another story. So start saving, put as much as you can or as little as you can, and then forget about it. Don't worry about it. And the thing about it, even if you put a £5 away and forget about it, and each week, each month you're putting it away, I didn't really look at it all the time. And then now and again I just think, how much have I got saved up? And I used to shock myself. I used to think, whoa, have I got that money in? Wow, that was great. I'm putting some more money. So it gives you inspiration to put more money in, and just forget about it. And eventually, you always keep focus on your target. My target was £1,000. And eventually you'll get to that target. So that's my tip about saving. It trains you to have respect for money. It trains you to have discipline. It trains you to respect money and respect your willpower. So while we're saving and while we're paying off his debts, we are training ourselves to be business people and entrepreneurs. We are learning more by just doing that than all the courses and the books in the world you can read, just by doing small things like that. You are learning more than going on any seminar and courses by doing it. My next videos, I will be talking about courses, I will be talking about books, I will be talking about the illusions we've been sold as entrepreneurs and what to be careful of, and the scams and the cons out there. Because instead of paying for all that garbage and BS out there, what's on the internet and YouTube and all these so gurus, they're just, you could be using that money, instead of investing in their courses and their books, invest in yourself. Put it away, save up, chip away your debts. This is Peter Coddigan. Take care of yourself.